You're now listening to the Sneaker Box.
Oh shit alert, Louis clothes, call it when existence, Louboutins and Gucci shows. Well, I guess that goes my Louis shows, more oh shit.
Yo, what's up? Detroit is definitely in the building via headphone stereo speakers. Of course, it's the man African Caesar, and this is the Sneaker Box Show. And of course, we are down to half the crew again this Sunday. Got the Detroit of the show, Geeno.
Yo.
Yep, tried and true. He's actually the most, outside of myself, probably the most consistent member of the show.
Can I give her another shout out? Can I make that my thing at the beginning of the show?
Do what you want to do.
Okay, do what I want to do. Just want to throw a shout out again, new listeners. My guy Amir, appreciate you. Yeah, check the show out. Let's spread the word. Get more people watching, listening, all of that.
You done with your shout outs?
Yeah, I'm done now. That was it.
I want to add one. Whoever came up with the idea of putting a Jarritos Slurpee machine outside is fucking genius. I
almost feel like what's funny is that came before the new air conditioner. So that just lets you know where the priorities are at.
Oh, honestly, I think I ain't mad at him. I think his priorities are in the right place. This thing is fucking delicious.
So this time it looked like you didn't just do a random smorgasbord mix.
No, I did. What was available? The red, what was it? Is that fruit punch or strawberry? Either way, the red flavor wasn't working.
Yeah, if it's a Jarritos, I'm thinking it's probably strawberry.
Yeah. So that wasn't working, but they had the lime, the pineapple, and the orange. Man. Even with the strawberry missing, it's I think it may even be better.
So you said lime, pineapple, orange.
Yeah.
It's a lot of citrus there.
A lot.
Yeah.
It's delicious though, man. Jarritos. I love Jarritos. And then now you make it a Slurpee?
I think everybody that's not Latino or Latina, whichever one, I think we all like it. Because it's just
why would Latinos like it?
Probably because they so used to it, maybe.
God damn, that was racist.
Is the only thing I can think of. I'm not saying that they wouldn't, but I'm saying I feel like non-Latino people probably just have more of an infatuation for it because we don't
get it all the time.
How often are you drinking it?
That's a good question. I feel like I should step my game up. Because I see it all the time at Myers. They got the whole
and nobody. I'm not gonna say nobody ever buys it, but
I'm trying to stay away from pop.
Stop the cap.
I did slip up and buy the Boston Cooler. I know. Does that count? It doesn't count as pop though. That's a Slurpee. I feel like it's its own category.
I mean, it sometimes does take some form.
Pop adjacent?
It takes some form of carbonation to be able to.
Does it take? Slurpees don't take carbonation, do
it? Hey, nobody cares. Nobody cares.
There's a machine in there that has to.
Okay. You would know. Yeah. I was gonna say I did slip up. I was at Kroger, and they had the Boston Cooler Vernors right by the register.
All right. So look, I know I'm aware of who I work for.
Yeah.
Damn that.
That thing slapped.
Hey.
Yo, listen. Listen.
This is how bad it is. So I'm at work. So part of what I do when I'm at work is I go out with my employees from time to time, and I do route rides with them. So I'm with one particular employee because I knew she's in the trenches.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm gonna find this shit if I go out with her.
Yeah.
So literally we go from 5 stores, and I'm asking every manager that she's talking to right in their order, making sure they're good. We finally get to this one guy in the hood. I'm not gonna say where it in the hood, but he was in the trenches.
Your man about to get his mom do?
No, not. It might be worse actually. Where it was at.
Oh shit.
Put it this way. Besides the point. But we in the hood. Yeah. So I asked the guy. His eyes lit up. He was like, "Buddy, I just got it in." It's like, I haven't even tried it yet. Let's try it together. He was so excited.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, we cracked open, some cans. He gave me a cup with ice, and yeah, hey, look, dude, that's pretty good. Hey, Vernors people, y'all knocked it out the park with that one.
I'm just shocked that it took them so long because I'm like, this Boston Cooler's been around for a minute.
Yeah, but when you think about what it is, though, let's be real. It's just Vernors with vanilla flavor. So it's not like it's anything that's
no.
But I don't know. Maybe they just had to perfect the
But
recipe.
once again, I kind of see my point. It took y'all that long because we've had vanilla Dr. Peppers. We've had vanilla. We've had even what's the other not the other Vernors, but the other ginger ale. Not 7 Up.
Schweppes.
Canadian Dry.
Yeah, Canada Dry. Yeah, which Canada Dry and Schweppes they always do like a cranberry.
They do.
Around the holiday, which is always pretty good.
No, it is pretty good. I gotta say though, so as a regular, I swear we get the sneakers one day. There's a Vernors collab from the past. I think it was like or somebody.
Well, it was Burn Rubber.
There you go.
Yeah,
so there you go. That's the 6 degrees. As long as we can get to, as long as we can connect.
It was a New Balance. It was dope too. So yeah,
as long as we can connect what we're talking about to sneakers within 6 steps or less, it's fair game.
Shout out.
But anyway,
anybody hating
Vernors. So as crazy as I like Vernors, love Vernors. However, I think I prefer Schweppes or Canadian Dry at times over Vernors. However, if we're talking Boston Cooler, you can't make it with anything but Vernors. It don't taste right with it. It has to be Vernors,
of course.
And so this Boston Cooler is just like, dude. Like it was crazy too because I was thinking about getting some before, and then like I said, I was at the register, and it was, I guess it was normally a case of 12. It was like $11, and it was on sale for $6. So in my mind, I justified it.
Yeah, you got suckered in.
You are a fat. Whoa!
Yeah, I was like, fuck it. Yeah, and I think it was delicious.
Yeah, I mean that's one. I know. What was that? A couple years ago, they did the Black Cherry Vernors, and it ended up coming back. I think like the following year or so. I guess this would be kind of like their version of.
They need to keep this in rotation. I know they probably won't.
Yeah, they probably won't
because they got to kind of create some demand for it.
Yeah,
it's like like if the shit works, it works. Like you don't see like Hot Cheetos. Like I saw the movie on that.
Yeah,
like they made it
crazy how simple.
Yeah, like I'm about to just walk into some facility and just offer up a flavor that I think will work. Like it's just. Speaking of which, I got to tell you about a particular brand that I was talking to over the last couple of days.
Okay.
Tell you after the show though.
Yeah.
Suspense for the audience.
Yeah.
But
can't let y'all know.
No. Social media though. Follow us on X at TSB_show. Follow us on Instagram at the sneakerbox_show. Follow us on Facebook by looking up the Sneakerbox Show page, and follow us on TikTok by looking up the Sneakerbox_show. And also make sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Let's get those follows up. Let's get those likes up. It was funny because I got into it with somebody on a Facebook group. It's crazy to me. Okay, so growing up in the hood, so you always saw dudes with money, right? And then once I moved out and I moved out to the suburbs and I actually seen people with wealth, because I feel like there's a difference between having money and having wealth.
Hide the money, y'all. There's poor people around. With your broke ass.
I can see that.
You see how they move different.
Yeah.
And so, to me, I feel like the people that kind of had to do a lot of talking is like they're overcompensated for something, right? And so I saw this one dude in this Facebook group. It's a sneaker Facebook group, so it's adjacent to what we're talking about.
There's the correlation, people.
There you go. 6 steps. And so, yeah, he was just like, I'm the king of this, a lot of times I just be like, all right, because I don't care, king of your own kingdom. That's fair.
Yeah.
But the way he was moving and talking, like as if he was just like, I don't know, it was just kind of one of those things where just like, dude, like, and so he tried to come for me because I was the comment, because like so one of my pet peeves, right, is you can't be sitting up here talking about how much money you got and I can clearly see you wearing something fake. And so he had a fake Mitchell Ness.
Of course, you would be able to spot that, right?
Spot that within a mile away, because it was stitched. And to this day, people still believe that stitched means authentic. Not everything was stitched back in the day.
Some stuff was,
All right, so it depends on what it was, what team it was, what era it was. And so he had a stitched Team USA Jordan Dream Team jersey, which, I mean, you could tell by the cut of the jersey too. It was like boxy and shit.
Yeah, but that was never stitched. I know that.
Yeah. So he's going back and forth with me. I just sent them to the website because I'm like, no, like don't be mad at me. Be mad at the dude that sold you that jersey. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you mad at me for? I didn't take your money. so he still want to argue. And I'm like, no, like I took you to the website, circled it and everything, like heat press, like like or screen print, however they wanted to phrase it, wasn't stitched. Not to mention, I got mine straight from Mitchell. They sent me, many jerseys over the years. Long story short, we're going back and forth on it. So he goes on my profile and picks out. So this is the funniest shit ever. What he did was he took a picture of me when we were at Nike HQ, right? And like literally cropped out everything around me, all right? And then was like, well, what shoes you got on? I can't even tell what those are. And it was those Victor Cruz joints. Those red October. Yeah. So it's like, you're trying to talk shit about me and going to end up looking dumb because I got on something that you probably don't know about. Or I ain't even trying to go there with you, but since you want to go there, I'll meet your pettiness with more pettiness. And I thought it was funny, too, because the picture he took was when he was on the rooftop of the Serena Williams building.
Okay.
So I'm like,
nice picture.
Yeah, it's like the picture of all the pictures. I mean, not that I have a bad picture, but like the one picture you tried to pick was me on the rooftop at Nike headquarters on the Serena Williams building. Mind you, the pictures he takes are in front of like government assistant townhomes, matching energy, right? Beating your petty with more petty.
This is why I hate the internet.
I do too, but I had time that day. I was bored at work. I had nothing else to do.
I mean, according to you, you always got time at work.
But this dad really had time. I was bored. I was trying to make the time go by.
You couldn't find a good movie.
I just seen them all. Like, dog, I'm watching movies. I'm doubling back on a movie I just watched. I was just trying to kill the time and shit. I found out the new season of Wednesday came out, so I watched those first 4 episodes. I think it's something. I haven't watched Happy Gilmore too.
Oh, I
remember we talked about it last week.
How was it, Rent? How was it?
Just the way you said it. He was so proud of himself.
Was it good so far?
Yeah, there were only 4 episodes.
Yeah. It was like he just like completed community service and it's like getting his life right. I'm proud of you, Reddy.
It just reminded me.
Did you like it?
Yeah. I didn't like the animation style, but I liked the stories.
Yeah, I got where they were going with the animation style because it kind of reminded me. I forgot the artist, but it reminded me because I remember reading the books when I was younger where they had that same art style. It was like an African artist or whatever. So I got why they did it that way. But I like the stories and I like how they tied in history and their interactions. It had a plot line through all 4 episodes.
Of course it did. All right.
Oh yeah, so we're talking about the Eyes of Wakanda. Thank you, Reddy.
Yeah.
The Eyes of Wakanda. I hate the fact there was only 4 episodes though.
Randy was watching that while he had his lemon pepper wings.
Yeah, like in Randy's attempt to I guess be more relatable to us on the show, he watched Eyes of Wakanda.
Yeah.
What are black people into nowadays? Let me watch.
He did it with his he had a pair of Black History Month Jordans on.
Yes. He came in with his hat backwards with a boombox over his shoulder.
Kente cloth scarf.
Yes. It was what movie was that with Steve Buscemi came in there trying to act like he was a child or a teenager? Oh man, I love Randy. But no, yeah, I love that. I just hate the fact that it was only 4 episodes though.
They should have given it an over title so they could use it with other shows and stuff.
Yeah.
Marvel presents Eyes of Wakanda.
Yeah.
So they could add other Marvel presents.
Yeah.
Short miniseries.
Yeah. But I heard Marvel was going away from television, so not as much television as they would, I guess.
Yeah, I think what is it? They said they don't want to overextend.
Yeah.
And
I agree with that. Like if you just focus on quality.
I mean, I agree to it. I agree with it to a certain extent. It would just be like you said, like focus on quality. So it's almost like let's just make sure that the movies, can serve their purpose the right way,
and people actually want to see it.
Yeah.
Speaking of seeing stuff, let's get right into these shoes. Flash some pictures of shoes across the screen. Give you attention. Oh, by the way, okay, because I don't want to forget. That's where we get to our Fab Five real quick.
Just got to do.
Did you watch the clip I posted where you were clearly caught in HD?
No.
Rolling your eyes? Oh yeah.
And I had a family little thing.
So I can't blow whistles.
So I can't give him the whistle.
Yeah, ball already.
Hold on, Rev. You can go back and watch this. You can watch the play.
Makeup
Watch the
call,
replay.
No.
Makeup call.
There you go.
No.
Yep. Makeup call. Bet.
Now you rolling your eyes. I gave him makeup.
I wasn't rolling my eyes. I was drinking the water.
Video don't lie.
I wasn't rolling my
Did I
eyes.
give a makeup call
You
early?
did.
I can't
He
wait.
was over there like,
did.
I can't wait to. I cannot wait to edit this video. I'm gonna zoom in on.
yeah, he's smacking his lips and drinking water and rolling his eyes.
I'm thirsty. It's hot in here. I'm thirsty.
Y'all not gonna give me
I'm
no.
gonna give you one.
What's that for?
I told you I was gonna get
Hey,
a makeup call.
You did.
What Ant do, my homeboy Brian? Ain't that a tech? That's a tech, right? That's a tech.
Because I don't roll my eyes.
You did though.
Did I?
Yes.
That rolling.
Not only. So this is the best part.
Rolling eyes is kind of.
I replayed it. It was like the Zapruder film. Like I replayed it over and over and over again, and then I even slowed it down.
What you trying to do? You was watching game film? Like
It basically was what it was. I thought you would see it because I tagged you in it. It's the last video. It's the last video I posted on the podcast.
I started watching all of it, but I was like, I get to it because it was. I could see it was a very long video.
Yeah.
So I was like
13 minutes. Maybe.
Yeah, I was like, it's gonna take me.
Yeah.
I gotta focus.
I try to keep it to 15 minutes or less.
Yeah. I think I'm starting to like. Internet does it. Attention deficit.
No, it is because the fucked up part is YouTube is like I guess rewarding longer videos, but it's like I'm not trying to create multiple videos for different platforms. I just want to have one video I can post everywhere.
Well, but you know why they're gonna reward longer videos.
Because it keeps more eyes on YouTube.
Oh, they can throw all of those damn ads in between
that
everything.
Too. So I was just like, all right, look, 15 minutes because I think Instagram might be 15 minutes. I know LinkedIn might be 16 or something like that. Other places, it's just like, no, 15 minutes. That's it.
All I know is I wouldn't do that to JB.
Hmm?
I wouldn't do.
Well, I got you on video, man. It's on 4K. Go back and watch this on our Instagram page if you haven't seen it.
Yes, apparently I roll my eyes at people.
He called you out. I think you got the most whistles that episode too. I didn't do the math, but anyway, number 5.
And who's here and who's not?
That's right, buddy. You show that turd who's boss.
Number 5, we have the Roland Special Edition New Balance Numeric Tiago Limos 808 Light. God damn, can we condense this now? Pick one of those names and stick with it. New Balance Numeric or New Balance Tiago or I don't know. It's just New Balance Numeric Tiago Limos 808 Light Black Orange. That is a long ass name. I'm only gonna. That's the last time I'm saying that.
Tiago.
Yeah. It's a long ass.
It's probably a long ass shoe.
No.
Well, you guys can see it up on the screen.
Yes. Clearly, as you can see.
Yeah.
Sure. I mean, it's not the worst shoe. Not the best shoe. I mean, that's why it's number 5.
It's all right.
Yeah, that's cool.
I'm like I said, I'm not mad about it.
You know, in my attempt to, when we do this 5-5 list, I really do try to put what I feel are the best 5. But also, too, I try my best to do my due diligence as far as seeing what other shoes are out there other than the usual suspects. Because I do hate when the lists are dominated by Nike and Jordan. Because I just feel like there's not the other brands out there doing
that's
something.
just lazy.
It is, but sometimes it does come to that. I mean, because sometimes they do, within a span of a week, do have the best 5 releases. Sometimes that happens, but all I'm saying is I don't just look at those Nike and Jordan releases and say, okay, that's it. I at least go out there and look and see, what did New Balance do this week? What did Adidas do this week? What did Converse do this week? You know, because my daughter wanted me to put up, I think it was like some Bluey Chuck Taylors that came out. The cartoon.
I like Bluey.
Yeah. And I was just like, I don't hate them. They're not bad.
Is Bluey a boy or a girl?
I really didn't put that much thought into it. I didn't think I had to put that much thought into it.
I don't know what Bluey is, like, honestly.
It's a dog.
That's about all I know, but is it a male dog? Is it a female dog? Like, I don't know.
That really great.
It's a good show. I like Bluey.
But I was saying you saw Bluey, and that's the thought that crossed your mind was.
No, it was just
gender.
no, it was just we're having
pronouns.
It's just we're having a child and watching Bluey for as long as I've had to watch Bluey for.
Yeah.
You just start wondering, like, all right, which one is it?
I would assume because it's blue, that it's a boy. And his name is Bluey. Like, what type of girl name is Bluey?
So Bluey can't be a girl name?
I mean, there is Blue Ivy, but
see what I'm saying? See? Yeah, there we go. So I've sparked debate.
I didn't think Bluey was going to spark a debate, but I love that you're thinking, though. A little weird, but you're thinking.
Yeah, I guess it's good I got a brain.
There you go. Number 4, we have the Nike Air Max Plus Lemon Venom.
Ooh.
Yes. It's kind of like a gradient looking shoe. It's cool. I like lemon. I mean,
I like turtles.
I like lemonade. I like lemonade. I like lemon lime.
I love carpet. I love desk.
Brick, are you just looking at things in the office and saying that you love them?
I love lamp.
Do you really love the lamp, or are you just saying it because you saw it?
I love lamp. I love lamp.
I had lemon on my mind, but I wanted to say
I like lemon drops.
I was gonna say I like the Air Max Plus, but I always feel like they cut to my feet, so I don't wear them.
It does have a weird shape.
Yeah,
almost like
how they build it is. It cuts into the side of my feet.
It's like it's narrow, in odd places. It feels like, I guess.
And it just I can't. They're not comfortable to me.
I do like Air Max Pluses though, but that's one where I feel like Nike. It's almost like they half-ass trying to do something good with it, and then they never do anything good with it. And then all they do is they just re-release to us again the kind of like OG colorways.
Oh, you mean like update? I would like to see them updated. So, right now I'm wearing a Pegasus Premiums, similar to how they updated the Pegasus line. I would like to see them update the Air Max Plus line with something new.
Yeah.
I don't know, put some new cushion in there, just give it some type of new bottom or something. I don't know. Like, I feel like I think they did try to do that. They had some Air Maxes. I can't think of the name of them, but they were like, they felt vulcanized. They felt like molded and chunky. I had a pair. I'll put the picture up. I can't, if anybody can in the comment section put the name of them, but I had a pair of them and they came out with some other colorways, and I like, at least the one I bought, I like the colorway, but then when you got it in hand, it just was this chunky boulder looking of a shoe. It didn't look right. The shape of it didn't look right or anything. I got what they were trying to do, but I felt like there was a better way to streamline whatever they were attempting to do.
See, everything you're saying, the only thing that comes to mind is the Air Max 90 boot. And I'm like, oof. If it was something like that, that's not going to work. Yeah, no.
The boot?
Yeah, the Air Max 90 boot. Yeah.
It doesn't sound right.
Here's the problem, though. The problem is, like, and this is why I love being able to go back in time.
Yeah.
Oh, when it first came out, I definitely had like 2 pair of them.
Why?
I thought it was some of the freshest shit ever, just because it was like, great, I could finally wear Air Max 90 in the wintertime.
Yeah.
But like when you look at it, looking back on it now, it's like, oh, that shit is hideous.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of things. Like I said, that's how I feel about the one pair of Fusions I had.
The one pair?
Yeah. I had one pair.
You only have one pair currently.
No, I only had one pair that I gave away eventually.
That you remember?
No, I clearly remember what shoes I have, and I don't have any more Fusions. I had one pair way back in the day, and once my better judgment kicked in, I quickly dispensed of that shoe.
Well, that's like the one thing I sent in the group is which Jordan was that? It was a 6. It was one of the combination joints, and
6 Rings or something?
No, it wasn't a 6 Ring, but it was kind of like, it was along like the same family. But
yeah,
somebody in the post had talked about lines. Stores had lines.
Oh yeah, I
wrapped
saw
around.
that. Yeah,
And I was
Brother
just
D
like,
made that post?
yeah, I was like, I don't remember.
Yeah,
I don't remember
bullshit.
lines for that. Like,
I call bullshit on that.
60 pluses. That's what they were. 60 pluses.
Yeah, somebody actually was pointed out that the people were like wearing Yeezys in the picture. So I don't know if they were saying that because of the
see again. This is why I hate the internet and why I hate social media, because I feel like anybody can essentially take one picture,
and
put a post in front of it,
create a lie out of it.
Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, he said he used to work in retail and that he saw the lines himself, and maybe he's speaking for maybe in his area.
Yeah, because I know
That's
here.
true. I know that I didn't see. I've never seen them in the wild.
Them
ever.
didn't sell out. I've
seen them on shelves.
Yeah, exactly. Like, me and Guru always say, like, we were there in the stores working. Like, them shits. I don't remember them shits selling out.
But I always feel like things can be anecdotal, right? Where it's like, okay, yeah, they might have moved at this location, but on a general scale, no, like nobody was checking for those. Like I said, I've never seen anybody in the wild wearing them. Like JB, I know he has a pair. I don't even think I've seen him wear it. To be honest, like I'm like, if I think about it,
they somewhere that
he'll probably wear them next time he comes.
It's got to be a pair down there somewhere.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he has a pair.
Has to be,
but I don't remember him wearing them.
Because I remember the Laney colorway.
Yeah,
I remember.
There's a black colorway too, right?
Yeah, there was
Today, Junior.
Almost like a Pistons type colorway, like a black, red, and blue.
Yeah.
Then I remember there was like a black, red, and yellow, like a hawk. Because I think that's kind of what they were more or less going for is
famous teams he went up against.
Yeah, I think so, because I think there was like a Boston Celtics one.
I listen, my whole thing is I know Jordan Brand, and this is kind of my problem with Jordan Brand, is kind of like in their attempt to try to create something fresh and new, they just kind of like pick parts of like more famous shoes and then try to create this hybrid hodgepodge of a shoe. And it's like, okay, like enough of that. I'm so sick of seeing Jordan hybrids. There's a 7 hybrid. There's a 5 hybrid. There's a 2-3 hybrid.
What do you think about the new Trunner?
I ain't got a problem with that because that was actually like when Jordan Brand first became a brand, the Trunner was one of the fresh new takes of a shoe.
Yeah,
and I don't have a problem with them bringing that back.
I just wish they would.
Maybe I'm just saying that as I'm older now because I'm more into like comfort.
Just wish they would have brought back the like. Don't change it. Like I like the original Trunner.
I don't have a problem with updating it.
I mean,
if that's what they're trying to do, I don't have a problem with that. I feel like there's, if I was gonna beat up Jordan Brand, there's other things I could do. Like,
well, of course,
this, I can live with this.
That's fair.
Well, number three, we have the Fenty Special Edition Puma Avanti LS collection, and I don't think has Rihanna missed with Puma. I don't think she's missed.
I know. Hell, I mean, I feel like you go a step further just in terms of any endeavor outside of music and probably even within music.
Yeah.
I feel like she's never missed on anything. Like,
I feel like whatever goodwill she's built up with Puma as far as like the consumer base, I feel like LiAngelo Ball has made it his mission to
sabotage.
Yeah, because I don't know the new shoe that he got. I'm like, first of all, this My Little Pony collab he got going on. This colorway, this pink colorway that he has. You seen it?
No, I don't want to.
No, fuck that.
All right, I'll look it up.
Please do. I don't know.
What's this? Is this the M-Ball? What's this?
MB.05.
The 4? No, it's a 5.
Can we get a different name?
We'll need to have security unlock the gate for me out front. Okay, Tattoo?
It's Higgins.
What?
The name is Higgins.
What's your name?
Tattoo.
Because what? MB is Mellow Ball, right? MB.05. I guess that's supposed to be some cute.
It's supposed to
like
be cute.
New, I don't know. What's this generation called? You see it?
This
You
one?
can see, yeah. I don't know what the fuck that's supposed to be.
This looks like something that Flash Gordon would have worn.
That is the worst sneaker I've seen. That makes. I'm trying to think. That might be the worst sneaker I've seen this year.
Why does it feel like they've just continuously going backwards?
Yeah, they started off on a good note and they just got progressively worse. That may be the worst sneaker I've ever seen in my life.
This is the worst.
The only thing I can think about that's worse than that is that Adidas shoe with the mouth and the eyes on it, the teeth. I can't think of the name of that shoe.
A Jeremy Scott?
I think it might have been.
I was going to say, if it's something describing
that might be the only shoe that I could think that is like visually worse than this shoe.
Well, I think what's funny though is you're getting a lot of pink shoes.
I think pink is like the in color right now, which I ain't mad at. I'm not mad.
I just almost feel like at this point now, and this is what I was saying when I talked about the Angel Reese shoe, kind of being pink, just like the Asia Wilson shoe being pink. Now it just feels like everybody just biting. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Like it just now it doesn't feel original anymore. Like I'm pretty sure had that came out, like we would have saw that in like the first pink shoe. But we probably would have been like, "What the hell is that?"
Going waves though, because like
I mean, true.
Like the whole dirty shoe thing. So she saw the Son of Say Detroit podcast and she thought this is definitely the place of business that I meant to walk into. But yeah, so
Randy's not doing his job by locking the door.
Oh, Randy. Supposed to be our Dora Milaje.
I mean, she looked like the Dora Milaje.
But no, what I was gonna say was, I just like right now, like you see the whole dirty shoe wave, right? Like because we talked about New Balance, I think last week.
That shit is stupid.
You know, Nike did. I know, but everybody's gonna do the whole wave of dirty shoe now that they've seen it being popularized by other brands. And so I'm not surprised that everybody's doing the whole pink thing. I mean, because nobody really owns the color pink, right? So
yeah, but it's just
it ain't like cement, right? Like black, red, gray, and then a cement print or elephant print. It ain't like everybody's biting off of that. That's something that you could directly tie back to the Jordan 3. So I mean, trends happen. I mean, that's fashion for you. I mean, going back to Angel Reese, that would have been a smarter first look of her shoe than that Payless pair they put up on 2K. Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I think Guru put it in the group chat. Skechers. Who was it? Who was it that he put in the? Because honestly, Skechers, if they don't drop that shoe, then they deserve to go out of business.
Yeah, that's Rakia Jackson.
Was that who it was?
Yep. Her Skechers.
Beauty and the Beast Skechers.
Yeah.
And hopefully this comes up.
Shout out to her because she's from Detroit.
Is she?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So yeah, Rakia Jackson, Beauty and the Beast PE, her Skechers. And what's funny is everybody was complaining about the S logo. I'm not bothered by it.
The shoe didn't look bad.
The shoe, I will actually buy those.
Don't go that far.
No bullshit. I'm a sneaker head. Like
in terms of, buy them. What's funny too, in terms of Skechers and what they released, like that's actually a pretty good.
That's a dope.
That's a good looking basketball shoe. Because who else? Who was signed? Wasn't Joel Embiid?
Yeah.
With Skechers and his shit looked like
I
shit.
Forgot he was even with them.
I mean, sometimes I forget he's in the league, but
there you go.
Yeah, no, that's I
would buy these. I'm not even bullshitting. I would actually buy these. I'm a sneaker head, so if it's a dope sneaker, it's a dope sneaker to me. I don't give a fuck about the brand.
The only thing now I pulled it back up. What it reminds me of.
What's that?
It looks like a curry.
You son of a bitch.
It does.
It kind of looks like a. Which one was that? Was that
something Curry wish it could be?
Yeah, no, it reminds me of what's that? I think it's the Curry 4.
Yeah, you're right. It does look like a Curry.
Which, to be fair, I mean, that's not a bad thing at all. Like, You know,
like,
so
Curry's are good.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, well, just overall for Skechers
Lord knows
too.
his
Like,
shit is horrible. Like
his feet got to be toe up.
Shout out to the homie Rick because I don't think he's with them anymore. But good Lord, I don't know what they're doing now. They're not doing him no favors. Outside of Oakland, is anybody buying Curry's?
I don't know. We got to find a light-skinned brother to be able to ask that question because them seem to be the most people that they love them some Steph Curry.
Because I mean, he's their hero. He's their beige Jesus.
God damn, that was racist.
Yeah. I don't know who buying Curry's anymore.
I was somewhere. I was somewhere on the internet and somebody called Trump MAGA's pumpkin spice Palpatine, and that shit lived rent free in my head for a whole week. Every time that came in my mind, I started laughing. For those of you who don't know, Palpatine is from Star Wars. Well, yeah, like because it makes sense. Like
that's actually a good one.
It is.
That is a good one.
I'm gonna start using that from now on. I'm referring to Trump as pumpkin spice Palpatine. I'm not even calling him Trump no more.
PSP.
He was smart. He would just change his name to that.
PSP.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that shit. I'm so. That was funny. That was funny. No, I'm so sick of that guy. Anyway, I ain't gonna dedicate too much time to this asshole. Number 2, and I'm actually going for these. The Nike KD 18 eggplant. By far the best colorway of this shoe.
You said that about the Bacons.
I like that.
You didn't. You said you didn't like them when they came in.
Not enough to keep them. I didn't hate them. It was just like, okay, I paid 150, 130. I don't remember. I think it might be 170.
Blowing money, huh?
I think they're 170. Yeah, I'm not paying 170 for these. Man, I'm good.
It must be nice being a kingpin.
I just didn't. It just like they look better in the pictures, you know.
So
and then when I got them in hand, it was just kind of like.
So then, what's your expectation with this eggplant colorway? Like,
no, I actually think
that's gonna be better.
No, I think because it has more going on for it than me. To me. Because when I got the Bacons, I hate when it feels like the shoe is unfinished to me. Or when it feels like they could have did more. And so when I look at the midsole and the outsole, it just kind of was just like, I had to leave it black. And it was just like, and I get that they're mimicking the Air Bacons from the 90s. However, I just felt like they could have did a little twist or something more. Maybe make the outsole like a black translucent instead of just black rubber. Just to kind of give it.
But then it wouldn't look like the Air Bacons.
I mean, it's the KD 18. It's not going to look like the Air Bacons.
Otherwise, well, I mean,
just drop the Air Bacons.
It's probably coming back out again next year.
Yeah. So, but going to these eggplants, though, I think I like how they had that gradient pink going on underneath the eggplant, and then they had the black midsole with the ice outsole. To me, it's just a good contrast, I think. It just blends well to me. So I'm definitely going to go after a pair. Probably going to order a pair after the show. And then number 1, we have the Nike Ja 3 Light Show. Only reason I put this as number 1 because I really wanted to put the 18 as number 1. I just knew you guys liked them more. So this is me being nice. This is my olive.
Them Jaws are cold.
I honestly, the only pair I really want is the pink pair. I don't know why. It's like the only pair. It's the only pair I want.
Man, look, them Jaws is cold, man.
I'm not saying they bad. I do like them, and I think they actually look like a signature shoe.
Nike, they finally. No, I think that's the perfect way to describe it. It really does look it, because I feel like now we've gotten out of the whole just make it look like a Kobe.
Yeah.
Like, even though it's still like a low top,
create
low profile.
a Kobe version of this Ja. Create a Kobe version of this Giannis or
this looks like he gotta have a good year though. Like just imagine, because this is always the perfect storm.
Yeah.
You got that dope of a shoe, hopefully Nike done cooked up some peas.
Yeah.
You know, that's dope as hell.
You know what it does? It makes me appreciate Michael Jordan even more. Because think about, like...
Because the greatness on the court had to follow.
Yeah, he had to stay healthy and, like... Because otherwise, if he was sitting on the sidelines, how well would the Jordan line have done?
I mean, you can say the same about... This doesn't bother some people.
What?
You can say the same for LeBron.
As far as...
In terms of, like, the early on in his career.
Yeah.
With I feel like especially when you get to... What is it? Probably the LeBron 3.
Yeah.
And then you go probably like up to, I mean, not recently, but probably up to like maybe the LeBron, what is it, like 18?
Yeah.
You could probably say that run, like him actually being on the court, playing in all the different Ps, especially in his, what is it, the 6s, the 7s, the 8s, the 9s, like all of the different Ps he had for those.
I think what brands need to do, because, you know, it's funny, I was kind of going back. Shout out to homie Russ. Because he, you know, me and him go back and forth on social media, whenever we talk about things like this, is because they'll be quick to say, oh, you know, that was the 90s and we're from the 90s and now, you know, the athletes want to do this. But it's like, yo, y'all got to do your part as far as helping to sell the shoe. Like, if you're wearing nothing but PEs and you're not wearing the shit that you're releasing to us, you know, that's not helping as far as the marketing, because now I want the shit you wearing.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, fuck this other shit. I want that shit because I mean, first of all, a lot of PEs be way better than the general releases.
100%.
Right. And then on top of that, it's like you're not even wearing this shit, so why would I want to wear it?
Message.
Like, this is a LeBron. LeBron's not even wearing the LeBrons. I mean, he's wearing LeBrons, but like his special version of it, right?
Yeah.
And so it's just like. With Jordan, is like, and that's why there's always been a connection. Think about it. When the Last Dance came out, and they showed, you know, obviously his career and stuff, people went back and gone after the shoes. There's a reason why the OG colorways that Jordan actually wore do a hell of a lot better than some of the retros or different colors, because there is still this connection to Michael Jordan, the player, and what he wore on the court, because those shoes kind of create that nostalgia. Because you can look at a white cement 3 and be like, okay, he did X, Y, and Z in these shoes. You could look at a black infrared 6 and say, okay, he won his first championship in these shoes. So they almost become like time capsules,
right,
of his career,
right.
And it's like, and that creates this connection to those moments for us, the consumer. Whereas if you just dropping PEs, it's like there's not really a connection other than this may or may not be a dope colorway, right? And so I think they need to take that into more of an account. When, and I think the players too, because I think, you know, players like LeBron, I'm pretty sure have power as far as what shoes do or do not make it to market. And I would tell that to the players, like, yo, y'all want this shit to sell, you need to wear these.
Well, that's why I said, at least early in his career, felt like even the PEs that he did wear, those came out.
Yeah.
For the most part.
Yeah.
You know, like, but he would at least still wear like you knew. What is it? When he was in Cleveland, LeBron, I think it's the LeBron 4, the white navy pair.
Yeah.
Like I you know, again, like what you were saying, there's a connection. You remember seeing that player wear that shoe.
Yeah.
I feel like exactly what you're saying. Like now, it's very PE heavy.
Yeah. I mean, because the whole retro, I mean, think about it. Retros are based on what? Nostalgia. What is this nostalgia based on other than maybe a moment in sneaker culture, like, you know, like the Undefeated 4s that dropped? Like, that was a moment. But even that's not enough sometimes to, because, like, you think about like the shattered backboard joints. Like, I don't know how well they will or won't do, because as of this show, they haven't released yet. So, you know, I'm betting that they're going to sit. Because some shoes are just a moment of, like, some shoes are a product of a moment or a product of time, right?
Also, they doing those a full family run.
Yeah,
which
so that's not gonna help.
Yeah,
either.
that's.
But I just feel like some shoes are just a product of their time, and you can't recreate that moment. You know, just the perfect time, perfect place. Like the Galaxies.
I was just thinking that.
Yeah, the Galaxy phones. Like, yeah, they did well, but I think that was more so because people like me were dying to have them. But that doesn't mean that this generation looked at them the same way that I looked at them.
Right. Well, I mean, but that's like, you could say that with, that time period, all of the foam posits that were coming out.
Yeah.
If they were to re-release probably 80% of those now.
Yeah.
Because we're not in that, like, we're not in that time period anymore.
Yeah.
I don't see those shoes doing well.
Yeah.
This time around.
Yeah. But I think as an athlete, those moments are created on the court or on the field, wherever, And so I think they need to be more cognizant of that, like creating those moments, because that's going to be the thing that continues to give it life. Because even when you retire, people are going to be like yearning for your highlights and yearning to know what it was like, you know what I'm saying? So that shoe becomes that, once again, that tangible connection to that. And if you don't have that, then it's just a shoe.
Yeah, no, I mean, that's like how I feel, like we said it, like Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with his shoe, right? Like, I don't think it still technically hasn't released yet.
No, it hasn't, as of the show.
And the pair that he had, that he won his first NBA championship, and, maybe first or so far only, but he won the finals in that. It would have been great if there could have been a little follow-through from the brand to say, maybe not, what was that? That was about 2 months ago. Mm-hmm. So maybe come the beginning of the NBA season, hey, here's a shoe that he won.
Like when they raised the banner.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like ring ceremony. You know what I mean?
There
like,
you go.
But
missed opportunities. But
you haven't even released the shoe in the first place.
But see, my whole thing is, and once again, granted, the 90s was a different time. This is before the internet. So it was a different time. But still, like, Michael wore the infrared sixes for his first championship. So they were going, like, there was no missed opportunity because he's wearing a shoe that was going to release, right? It wasn't some special PE that may or may not come to fruition. And you know what I'm saying? So it's like, so when they released, once again, here's a tangible connection to that first championship.
Right.
As opposed to, will these come out? And if they do, would they release them at the right time to catch fire? You know what I'm saying? Because the right time would have been either during the finals or, like you said, during the ring ceremony, which I'm guessing may or may not happen. I mean, it hasn't happened yet. We haven't gotten there yet. So I'm just not holding my breath because a lot of these brands seem to not know what to do sometimes.
Yeah, those are the decisions that I kind of just sit around. I'm like, did we not think this all the way through?
Like 20 colorways of a shoe too. Like that kind of waters it down a little bit to me. Like I don't feel like there needs to be 20 colorways of a sneaker. I get it. You're trying to make the most out of this, but I feel like,
yeah, but think about how much that cost though too.
But I think you kind of kill the retro because now it's like, instead of saving that color for maybe a retro colorway, like now it's just like you kind of just blew your load.
What?
Like it's just like all these things now. Like, I mean, in so many words.
Did that have to be the analogy?
I mean, I can't think of anything else. It was right there. I don't know. I just kind of feel like,
I hope it wasn't right there.
Pause.
Wow.
But no, I just think that like say something for the retros. Because I mean, because a player like LeBron, right? You know there's gonna be retros. Like he warrants it, right?
We would hope.
Yeah, I mean, if they can.
Well, they already have.
Yeah, right, exactly. So I mean, so it's like, all right, say some of the colorways when you decide to retro, to kind of give it more life or whatever.
But I also feel like there's always stories or ways in which they can tell stories or ways that they can sell it, right? Like, I mean, the South Beach colorway.
Yeah.
The whole like Miami Vice look with the teal and the pink.
Yeah.
That was a first.
Yeah.
And it blew up. Well, okay, it's like, well, you can always lean back on that. And you can, anytime you release a LeBron shoe, like it's almost like that could then become like a signature colorway,
Oh yeah, I mean, and it ended up being that, because they did try to they continued in the LeBron line with new signature shoes, and to your point, yeah, they could do that, but like not every colorway is going to have that same impact,
right?
And so you can't bank on that necessarily, and so I don't know. I just think that we've gotten, as far as signature shoes, I think we've just gotten so far and away from what make them special. Because there's a reason why like Jordans, the dude ain't played in what I think his last year was like 03. So it's been like what, 22 years or something like that. Like, and it's still the #1 seller. Like, I think that has a lot to do with all the things we just discussed. So I think the athletes and the designers may want to take that into consideration.
He ain't lying.
Ugliest release of the week. And we say this all the time, and I do mean it. I really wish I was in a room when they go over the lineup of releases that they have slated for whenever, and they get to a particular shoe and they look at it and give it the green light. I don't understand how some shoes get greenlit. This would be one of them. The Nike Shox Ride 2 Bright Cactus. Yeah. I'm struggling. You took a shoe that was like relatively dope. Granted, one of the most comfortable shoe, but from a look standpoint, relatively dope. And just, I don't know what, is this a Halloween shoe? Like, I don't.
It looked like.
Shit look ghoulish.
It looked like baby shit.
It does.
It, like,
honestly, I have no argument.
It really does. I mean, but
it's horrible. I don't.
It's not my cup of tea. I don't know how that's a bright cactus colorway either. Like,
ain't nothing bright about that shoe.
That's a dead cactus.
Man, it's a moldy cactus.
Yeah, that would actually be good for Halloween.
Yeah, like if you're gonna be
zombie cactus.
Zombie,
yeah. Damn it, we gave him an idea.
This is bad. This is bad. I want to know who designed this show. Like, honestly, I really want to know. I want a name.
Isn't it like and then what's that material on there? Is that like almost like a felt type material?
It looked like you left it in the middle of the woods and it started growing moss over itself.
It does kind of give off that.
It just looks, but it's like, is that supposed to be stylish? Is that the style now? Your shoe looking like it got mold on it.
I don't know. For all we know, this green color becomes like this will be the color for 2026.
Shoe just look like.
Yeah, I mean, look, I'm not a fan. Everything ain't for everybody.
It just look like bacteria with cushioning.
I told you, it looked like a dirty diaper.
Like a used diaper filled with Indian food.
Yeah.
Like you ever had like, one of them fresh baby shits?
Yeah.
Where you probably gave the baby a little too much formula, stomach be hurting, and it's just
ripping.
You open that diaper, like you smell it, and you just know as soon as you open that diaper up, shit's gonna be dripping everywhere, and that's what that looked like.
There was doo-doo, feces thrown all over the walls, the floor, the ceiling, and it stunk so bad. When he made a sarcastic remark, he said, does it smell good enough for you in there? How do you like the smell? Is it good? And I just simply said, it's all right. It's okay.
Sorry for the visual people.
Man, yeah, that shoe was horrible.
Shitty.
Anyway, this is some shoes I wanted to. We talked about the PUMA MB.05. I think the inaugural colorway is the World Tour colorway, which, well, I guess if you're like Barbie or if you're Jen in the holograms, I guess this would be the shoe for your World Tour.
Look, I'll say this: the one thing I'll give Puma credit for when it comes to his line is, they always find a way to introduce, I feel like, children to it in kind of a way. Like,
yeah, if it was being sold to just children, fine, maybe I could look the other way. It's not though. This shit's horrible. Honestly, that might be the worst sneaker I've seen this year.
I'm not.
I can't think of another sneaker that's worse.
You just pulled up that talked about the ugliest release this week with the.
I would much rather wear those.
So you'd rather wear a shitty shoe than.
I feel like I could pull that off way better than I could pull off whatever the fuck this is.
See, I'm not gonna say that MB.05 is like it's bad. Don't get me wrong.
No, I'm saying if you were hanging off a cliff and you get to reach for one of those pairs,
I'm grabbing the Puma.
The lies. There you go. This bitch. I'm telling you.
You're grabbing a Puma over those.
Yeah.
There's no fucking way you're saying.
I straight
That's
face.
the contrarian in you. I don't believe I can't. I refuse to believe
that Puma is bad. I'm like I said,
I'm gonna wear one of those shoes for one day.
I wear the Puma. Fuck you to wear the Puma because you just said you like pink.
No, that's a lot of fucking pink. And then with the glitter.
Hold up, time out. That's a lot of pink, but
that's first of all, that's some
the
hot
pink
ass
aura.
There was some style to that. This is just
style too. It's got a little like lightning bolts on there.
This is a kid's art project going crazy.
It's got the double. It's got the double strap. Give you, make you feel like you got a pair of 8s on.
Nah, bro. This is some little girl's acid trip. Bro.
Gentlemen, which brings me to my next point. Don't smoke crack.
This is
probably LaMelo's acid trip.
Bro, this is fucking crazy. That shoe is just too much of everything.
Probably LeVar on whatever pain medicine or morphine he has to take.
Oh wow,
sorry,
man. That's anyway. Next is the Harden Volume 10.
His shoes always kind of look kind of freaky in their own unique way.
Yeah. You ever had a friend that kept dating the same girl, and you'll be like, "You got a type."
He
has a type. Like when it comes to a shoe, like he has
weird
a type. Yeah,
spacey.
Because it looks like a molded version of the Volume 9.
If you kind of think about it, all of his shoes almost they tend to take element from the previous one.
Yeah,
like and it just carries over.
I think there's taking elements and then there's like just rehashing. Like for example, like the Jordan 3 to the Jordan 4, they got the heel tab, and then from the 4 to the 5, you got that mesh netting, right? And then from the 5 to the 6s, you got that visible, air bubble on the heel, plus the
that was your answer. Plus on the Nike Air or Jordan branding, on the heel,
on the back, you know. So like those are things that kind of carry over, right? This, like you look at the Volume 9, and you look at the alleged pics of the Volume 10.
Ain't no alleged, we know that's it.
And it just looks like a vulcanized 9.
Man, hey, like you say, he got a type. Is that the tricycle from Saw?
That's what it sounds like. That's what it sounds like. Want to play a game? Yeah.
It's James Harden. That's LeVar Ball.
Yeah. Oh man, talk about his son's shoe.
On his scooter.
Get him out of here. Get him out.
What?
Because I got a visual. I caught a visual. Oh, why? Come on,
sorry.
man. I'm mad at myself. I'm not gonna say what I was thinking, but
I think the people know already.
Yeah.
I think they know where that one was going.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
So we can get to the sneaker news. I guess a lot of people didn't know this too, so everybody assumes Michael Jordan was the first signature athlete with his own brand. Not true. Patrick Ewing did it before Michael Jordan.
And when there was somebody else too, wasn't it? I feel like there was
not his own brand.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Ewing, that was like from the ground up too, wasn't it? Like, yeah.
So he kind of talks about it. After Adidas buyout, Patrick Ewing became first NBA player with his own sneaker brand. In an article written by Cedric Big Said Thornton for Black Enterprise, the first NBA player to have his own shoe, former New York Knicks center Patrick Ewing, expressed the reason he placed his fate in his own hands after leaving Adidas back in 1989 to start his own footwear brand, Ewing Athletics. According to the Basketball Network, Ewing signed to Adidas after the Knicks selected him with the overall #1 pick in the 1985 NBA draft. He was making $750,000 a year from Adidas, which was pretty good in the 80s.
I'm rich, bitch!
I don't know what that equates to now.
But it's so, yeah.
It gotta be over $1 million, at least. Why you do the math on that? He was with the company for several years before leaving them after they told him that he wasn't the player that they thought he would be. You know, Adidas just kept making dumbass decisions. So they didn't get Michael Jordan because, you know, big men sold shoes, but then they gave up on a young Patrick Ewing because he wasn't the player they thought he would be. What did you like? He's a Hall of Famer because he wasn't even that injured back in the day, was he?
No, I don't remember Patrick Ewing being like trash
ever.
You know what I mean? Like,
I can't even think of any major injury like
late in his career.
Yeah, late in his career is different.
Yeah, I think it was the one year they went to the finals during the lockout season. I don't think he played.
No, he's had moments where,
but that's like the most injury.
No, I'm talking
like
about
him being injured. I can remember.
No, I'm talking about even like I wouldn't even say. First of all, I would never say Patrick Ewing was trash, but he's had moments where it was like, all right, he didn't come up clutch per se.
$750K is equivalent to about $3 million a day.
Really?
Yep.
Wow, that's pretty good. As a rookie in the 1980s, so they didn't think he was the player that they thought he would be. Oh, he was since he injured himself. He was injured at some point. Ewing said, "I think my first 2 years with the Knicks, I got hurt, and I was with Adidas at the time. Adidas came to me and said, or wanted to reduce my payment because they said I wasn't the player that they thought I was going to be. So I told them to buy me out, and that's exactly what Adidas did." Ewing ended up partnering with Phoenix Integrated Shoe executive and Pony Shoes founder Robert Moeller to come up with Ewing's first signature sneaker, and Ewing Athletics was born. The company did well as it brought in $100 million in 1990 after launching the previous year. Once again, that's pretty fucking good. $100 million.
Yeah, but this is exactly what you said with Adidas being short-sighted.
What's that?
So they said that he wasn't the player that they thought he was going to be after he was with them for, what was it, 4 years?
Yeah, I guess he must have got injured or something.
So his first 2 years.
You remember Nike telling that to Michael Jordan in his second year?
Stop it. Get some help.
That's what I was going to say. So his first 2 years, yeah, he didn't play. Like his first year, he only played 50 games. His second year, he played 63. It's crazy.
Only?
Yeah, I was going to say crazy because that's about what a player's going to average this year. Yeah, but
he wishes he can get to 50.
But his rookie year, he was rookie of the year and he made the All-Star team, and only played 50 games. So
what the fuck?
Adidas,
y'all got some explaining to do.
His second year, no awards, but his third season, he was it came in 5th place for Defensive Player of the Year. Was an All-Star. Was second team All-NBA and second team All-Defense. He did that again the following year, and it's like, yeah, at that point, yeah, that's when they.
What the fuck was Adidas expecting?
That's where I'm lost on that because I'm like,
what the fuck?
Where was the miss at?
Like I'm with you.
I mean, the only thing I could think of is, were you expecting him to be Larry Bird and Magic Johnson, like right out the gate? Like
or Michael Jordan, because they probably was kicking themselves in their own ass for passing up on that signing.
What the hell are you doing? I'm kicking my ass! Do you mind?
Oh, but that was
like what, 83, 84? They signed him at 85.
Yeah, but then if you think about it, that's 85. Okay, well, yeah, I guess 85 is when probably Jordan. No, outside of his rookie year, but he was because he got injured his first year. Second year.
Mike?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but I'm saying in that 4-year window, that's enough. Because it's funny too. I came across a clip, and we talk about Michael Jordan, and a lot of times we talk about Michael Jordan is like during the 90s. Michael Jordan in the 80s was a fucking beast. Like there's Air Jordan and there's Hair Jordan. Michael Jordan with hair was just out. I mean, yeah, the team might not have been winning, but from an individual standpoint.
But he carried the team.
I mean, yeah, he did. But I'm just saying from an individual standpoint, there was nobody better than Michael Jordan. Like, you go back, you just go back and watch those games and look at the highlights. Like, it is crazy that he got better. But, Michael Jordan, when he was at his athletic peak, like early in his career, I'm talking about from 85 to 89, that 4-year window, he was out there just doing whatever the fuck he wanted to.
With 1 year off.
Yeah. Like, it's crazy. Because, like, it was funny because I think Jeff Teague was talking about it, I think. And, just because, like, when you just look at the stats or when you just hear about it, is like, okay, you know, because you could point out, well, Kobe did that or so and so did that, but then you go back and watch. You can,
yeah, but it's not. But even when you point out the stats and you know,
it's how he got it.
It's right. But that's what I was gonna say. Is like because we've said it within our group chat, you know, for the show, and like you said, it's not only how he got it, but it's the fact of again, look at where he was at in his career. Most players don't get to that level until they are in like their what we call it once they reach their prime.
Yeah,
like.
That wasn't Michael Jordan.
That wasn't even him in his prime.
No,
like
rookie Michael Jordan was most people's primes.
Exactly.
But the thing is though, like the way I try to explain it too, like some people you just gotta watch. Like, people like I've never once like I can watch even now. I look at a Michael Jordan highlight and I be like, God damn! Like there's a certain level of awe to it, or a certain level of magic to it.
You know who else I put in that type of category?
Who's that?
Like the Michael Jordan type category. Yeah. Shaq.
Oh, so for sure.
Like
well, his was more
Orlando.
Goddamn.
Because it was like, well, the other part was the fact of how fast he was.
Oh yeah,
and how athletic he was. Yes,
like young skinny Shaq.
That was
Orlando Magic Shaq.
That was unfair.
Like I was at the barbershop. I still remember this shit when I was at the barbershop, and I remember when he broke the rim on who was Derek Simmons, Derek Coleman.
Yeah.
Derek Coleman. It was the Nets. I remember he broke the rim on it. And like I remember the whole barbershop just stopped. Somebody's haircut got fucked up. So I'm pretty sure the Clippers slipped as he's like watching the game and seeing the because you ain't never seen I've seen backboards break, right? Daryl Dawkins, players like that. I ain't never seen somebody break the rim, like tear the rim down.
Yeah.
Like that's something totally you ain't seen it since.
Mm.
And
well, they Shaq proofed. They Shaq-proofed the rims afterwards. Yeah,
man, because goddamn, like he brought the whole. They had to roll out. They had to take the old rim out.
Yeah,
and bring it
I was gonna say they stopped the game for about 30 minutes or something like that. Like
yeah, it was crazy. Like Shaq. Like I've never seen this. My favorite poster of Shaq. There was, I think it was what year did they play the Nets? Was it 01 or 02?
They played them both years. Didn't? No, it was 01. It was 01 because then the Spurs played the Nets in 02. Or is it 02, 03?
No, they played the Sixers in 02.
Played them in 01.
So they played the Nets in 02 then?
Yeah.
Okay. And there's a picture of Shaq, and he's dunking on like 4 nets. It's like I've never seen one player just be that dominant. To your point, like of just being in awe. Like that's... I mean, to the point where they got to like change the rules because there's just no way to officiate you.
Well, again, and no, not the sneaker podcast, not basketball. But I also remember
wear sneakers, so there's 6 degrees of separation.
The year before that, when they played the Sixers, Kembe Mutombo just won Defensive Player of the Year, and it's like you knew going into it, you was like, all right, he might stand a chance, and then you just watch the game, and it's like he getting his ass beat.
Yeah.
Like it was to the point where it's like you kind of felt bad for him because they just left him out there like 1-on-1, like, all right, like the Kembe, do what you do.
I love the Kembe too. Rest in peace.
And dude, that was just like that was just crazy to see what Shaq did. But so again, just like Michael Jordan, prime Shaq was Lakers like that.
Oh yeah.
That Lakers Shaq. But
young Shaq was still scary.
That's what I'm saying.
Like,
so
the thought that they could get better, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the scary part, I think. Because it's like, if like, you think about like Michael Jordan, right? Like, yeah, he had Scottie, but Scottie had to turn and develop into that. And even Scottie at his peak was not a Shaq or a LeBron or even a Dwayne Wade, right? Great player, but he wasn't any of those players. And so when you see that, you know what I'm saying? Like, the next best player he had was Scottie. And it's like, and you think about it, like when you're playing the Chicago Bulls, you're game planning for Michael Jordan.
Yeah.
So it's like for you to be the focal point of everybody's defense and still go out there and not have anybody who could like get 30 with you that you could like, you know, the defense can kind of play off of.
Yeah, because
think about that, the Lakers, they got Kobe and Shaq, so like you double Shaq, now you leaving Kobe open.
Yeah.
You double Kobe, now you got Shaq.
Well, because what's crazy too is. Now I'm thinking about what you're saying. Yeah, it's a gnat flying around in here.
It's like I can't even see it.
He like you.
Gay.
But what is
taquitos or jahitos or whatever?
Exactly, it's sweet.
Yeah.
What is it? It was one of those years, a couple times in the NBA Finals where Jordan was averaging like 36 points a game in the NBA Finals. So it's like exactly what you said. Like your game plan is to stop him.
Yeah.
Let the rest of the guys do whatever they can do.
Yeah.
But stop him, and nobody can stop him.
I mean, think Michael Jordan's 88 season was a whole video game. Like, dude was just out there just getting crazy fucking numbers. And it's, man, anyway, back to Patrick Ewing. Let me see.
Yeah, sorry, Patrick.
I know, he started talking about Michael Jordan in the middle of a Patrick Ewing story. Sorry.
I mean, he did have one. Mike did. Actually, no, that was Scotty. Had one of the nastiest dunks.
They both did. No, Scotty's was nastier. Scotty's was nasty. He stood over him, and then Spike Lee was in the crowd too. But then Mike was. See, they did it. That was in Chicago though. Mike did it in New York.
Yeah,
when he went baseline, double back, and then
it was for Mike. It was the move to get to it.
Mike was nicer. Scotty's was nastier.
Scotty's was more disrespectful.
Oh fuck yeah! That might be the most disrespectful dunk. It's between that and Shaq dunking on my man
Chris Dunkley.
Yeah.
Well, no, the other one is who was that? Sean Kemp, the dude he dunked on.
Where he pointed to him.
Yeah, then he pointed to him.
Yeah. Yeah. That was pretty bad too. But that wasn't disrespectful as those though.
No, it was
like nasty disrespect. I'm trying to think disrespect. Like they don't like you don't like this person. Ooh, no, Dwayne Wade over Anderson Varejao. Ooh.
I never
My
seen
man
somebody
folded
fold
up like
up.
a wallet. Like I ain't never seen that. And then stepped over him.
Yeah.
I was like, man.
I mean, well, again, that's like LeBron.
That's when I knew LeBron was leaving.
LeBron on Jason Terry.
Ooh.
When
that was nasty.
And then he stared him down like
nasty.
right afterwards.
I'm trying to think. To this day, I'm trying to think what Jason Terry was thinking.
Yeah.
You think he's gonna get that? You think he's gonna block?
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what.
I would have got the hell out the way.
Okay. Last one. The Blake Griffin, like young Blake Griffin highlights with his dunks.
Yeah.
Cause he's another one where it's like in terms of like the athletic ability it feel like his peak was his early years. Like he never really developed beyond that, but it was just insane what he was doing. Like the way he was dunking on guys. Oh, it was gross.
Yeah.
When he palmed Timothy Mozgov's head and threw the ball in. Yeah.
Or Kobe over the White.
It was Kobe over Yao Ming was one.
No, that was Tracy McGrady over
Tracy McGrady and Sean Bradley. Yeah,
yes.
That was
when the home crowd like
Well, because my favorite part about it is I feel like nobody remembers, but the game before that, he did the same thing to Sean Bradley.
Sean Bradley was just a post.
Like he dunked on him the exact same way the game before that.
Rest in peace to Sean Bradley. Yeah, no,
he died?
I think he did.
Oh shit.
I know he was paralyzed. I don't know. I think he died though.
Oh damn. Yeah. I like Sean Bradley though.
I did too.
Yeah.
Man, he carries Space Jam, by the way. Ewing Athletics did well enough to continue making money.
He was also in Space Jam.
Yes, he was. But shut down in 1996. As his career started to come to an end, Ewing eventually signed with Nike. After retiring, Ewing started his coaching career and was often seen in public. People would ask him if he would ever bring the Ewings back. He said, over the years, I've had a lot of people ask me when they see me at appearances or when I was coaching, if I was ever bringing the shoes back. I just didn't feel comfortable doing it. That changed in 2012 after he met shoe collector Dave Goldberg. Dave convinced him to bring Ewing Athletics back. And in August, the brand relaunched in 33 shoe stores across the country, 33 being his number. The brand still flourishes today as it continues to sell the sneakers throughout the world. And you know what's funny? Like, shout out to Ewing, because maybe I need to do a better job of bringing them up when we talk about 5.5 releases, because I feel like they have a lot of dope.
I feel like you did, because if I remember thinking back to some old shows,
yeah,
I feel like some Ewings have been on the list.
They have been on there.
Yeah.
I bought a couple of because I actually had a pair of. I had 2 pair of Ewings. One I actually gave to my brother. I can't remember who it was. So I want to say it was it 2 Chainz? No, it wasn't 2 Chainz. It might have been 2 Chainz. He had a collab with them. And then Mosh. I love Mosh. That's my guy. Speaking of which, he got his own shoe now. Like, I can't wait to get those.
Didn't you order it?
Yeah, it was the ones he made for my man's plays for the Yankees.
Oh, Judge.
Yeah.
Aaron Judge.
Yeah. Can't wait to get those joints. Anyway, so this is the thing, and shout out to Mosh. I think I told this story.
At least I
many
hope
times.
it's Aaron Judge that he.
Yeah, because it was like it says All Rise on there and everything. But no, so it was funny that Mosh did this collab when it happened because this was SneakerCon 2017, 2018. We went to San Francisco. No, it was LA. It was LA. And it was on some racist shit. They kept like canceling our Airbnb.
God damn, that was racist.
You know, they would have the same excuse. Oh, it's crazy. It's already, preoccupied for this weekend. Bitch is still on the website. Like, that's not how this works.
That's not how it works. That's not how any of this works.
And, I think Airbnb, like, did acknowledge some years later that, like, they had to, like, basically people, like, once they would see who was renting their property, they would cancel them.
Renege it. Okay.
Yeah, they renege, basically. So I think Airbnb started cracking down on that. But anyway, so we are in LA, and it wasn't until we got there that the last Airbnb that we tried to get canceled on us. So now we ain't got nowhere to stay. So now we frantically trying to find somewhere to stay. End up finding this cabin mansion in some mountain area outside of LA, 2 hours outside of LA, by the way. And so it was a nice house. Like I said, it was just 2 hours up a mountain. And so anyway, me and Guru had to I had a room, but then Guru had his own room in the basement, but it had a had a glass door that led out into the wilderness. And so Guru was nervous about staying because Get Out had just came out, and he thought about that black dude running.
I was going to say, he's going to see somebody running across. Yeah.
And so he slept under one night and was like, "Fuck that." So, in my mind, I'm like, "Yo, you the first line of defense. You gonna be the reason why the rest of us get out." But anyway, so
maybe he didn't want to be the sacrifice.
So the room that I was staying in had 2 beds. It was, and they had the old TV with the VCR built into it.
Oh,
yeah. And so you couldn't watch TV or nothing. Like, so basically, the tape that was in there was stuck in there, and it just played in a loop. Like, it would play, stop, rewind, and just play over and over again, right? And the tape that was in there was Ace Ventura. I love Ace Ventura. Not enough to watch it 20 times in one weekend.
Who lodged that tape?
I think they did it on purpose. They super glued it in there. You can never get it out. First one. Second one is better, but I mean, I like the first one too. You couldn't make that movie now, by the way.
No.
But it was hilarious, and so
a lot of those Jim Carrey movies.
Yeah. So that thing just
skits that he did on Saturday Night Live, not Saturday Night Live, on Mad TV.
Wrong.
So they're just playing in a loop to the point where I was just quoting lines from the movie because like it was playing in my sleep. And I mean, I feel like I'm a savant when it comes to movies anyway because I just remember lines from movies for no reason. And so I think like a month or 2 after that, Mosh came out with his Ewings, and I was like, yo, I'm buying these just because like it's perfect, right? And it was based on like his shirt that he wore in the first movie. And so dope shoe. I think they're dope. I still got my pair.
Yeah, I remember those.
Matter of fact, if I rent Mosh, I need those signed, by the way.
Yeah, I do remember those. I remember that was I do remember that collab too, because I remember that was different because it was like it was one of those things where it was like almost why. You know what I mean? Like
I could not get the jersey made either. I was trying to get an Einhorn jersey. Or a Ray Finkel jersey made.
This thing's over here by me.
Yeah, I was trying to get a Ray Finkel jersey made.
Why couldn't you
in the NFL for whatever, like because I remember when I called the, I know, right? I remember when I called the lady was laughing because she was like, you don't know how many times people call in trying to get a Ray Finkel jersey made. So I did end up getting a shirt made. It was a Ray Finkel football camp, and like the tagline was "Laces Out."
Wow, that is a long story, but quite well told.
I'm surprised that was never a collaboration.
Mitchell and Ness, drop a Ray Finkel. Like, man,
yeah, I don't understand why
that would be one of the hardest jerseys ever. Because I've seen people make the what was that, Jamie Foxx from Any Given Sunday.
Yeah,
I've seen that jersey. I've even seen people wear the Tropic Thunder. Not the what's that Will Ferrell movie?
Oh, where that was the Flint Tropics.
Yeah. I've seen that jersey in the wild. I would love to see a Ray Finkel jersey.
Didn't Mitchell and Ness do a Bobby Boucher for Waterboy?
I think they did.
Yeah.
Now you gonna drop a Bobby Boucher, but not a Ray Finkel. Ray
so that's
Finkel,
what I'm saying. It's like you've proven you can do it.
Because I think what makes the Ray Finkel jersey hard is the fact that the Miami Dolphins is a real team. Like, I mean, it's cool to see these fictional teams or whatever, but you know, that Ray Finkel. That Ray Finkel did it.
But why won't they let people make it when they?
I forgot what she said, but she was like, "Man, you don't know how many times he will call. I'm trying to we can't do it." I don't know if it's a licensing thing because it being a movie, you know, because there's a lot of legal in that, you know. What I'm saying?
Because that's like I know because I have always kind of read like some of the fine print. A lot of times they say like there's certain, if it's anything like movie, TV show, like you said, some licensing, like you can't put every single name and number on the back of a jersey.
Exactly, because they own the name of that character, and so basically if you come out a Ray Finkel jersey, you're making money off of their character, so now they can sue you or something like that. So I think that had something to do with that, but that would have been one of the hardest jerseys. Mitchell and Ness, we need to talk. I'm gonna make that happen. That's gonna be my collab jersey.
Yeah, I don't see why it hasn't already happened.
It's gonna be crazy that a Detroiter had to come out with a Miami Dolphins Ray Finkel jersey.
No,
the greatest kicker ever in history. Man, did we talk about Skechers yet and how they sold?
I mean, we talked about Rakia Jackson shoe. That's a Skecher.
Okay, there you go. Skechers sells for $9 billion after warning Trump's tariffs pose existential threat. An article written by Ty Roche for Forbes. Skechers agreed to be acquired by the private equity firm 3G Capital in a deal valued at $9.4 billion. Amid, I'm telling you, this net is for the piss.
I thought you got it.
I hope I did. Amid tumult in the industry.
That should be the name of this episode.
Tumult.
No, the Nat.
Oh, Breaking Bad had that episode called The Fly, so make it happen. Real quick, I cannot stand private equity firms. They are the worst. I've never met or heard of a private equity firm that was good. Anyway, Skechers signed a letter recently by Nike and Adidas.
Why would they be good?
Private equity?
Yeah.
No, so like they are the worst.
But
they are the fucking
worst.
But
they
make
saying,
everything
like,
worse.
But what about them would possibly...
Got him.
You got him?
Yeah, I got him.
Okay.
Fucker.
Got him! Got him!
What about a private equity firm would possibly be anything good for the good of anybody?
Except the people that own it? No, you're right. I agree with you.
Exactly.
No, I agree with you. I don't know what I was, expectations. You're right. Skechers signed a letter recently by Nike and Adidas, among others, warning President Donald Trump his tariffs posed an existential threat to the U.S. footwear industry.
Go home to mommy. Go home. Bye. Go home to mommy. Go home to mommy. Tell her to tuck you in bed.
Skechers, the third largest footwear firm by sales. That's crazy.
I can believe it.
No, I mean, I believe it. It's just, is one of several companies to warn about the impact of Trump's tariffs on earnings this year. Skechers, taken public in 1999, reportedly relies heavily on manufacturing in Vietnam and China, which face tariffs of 46% and 145%, respectively. Whew. In April, Skechers pulled its full-year outlook while citing macroeconomic uncertainty stemming from global trade policies, as CFO John Vandermoor likened the economic environment to the pandemic suggesting Skechers was mitigating the impact of Trump's tariffs by sharing costs with vendors and adjusting prices.
Get him out of here. Get him out.
Hear that? Adjusting prices, dipshits. Skechers told CNBC that 2/3 of the company's business is outside of the U.S. Wow. I did not know that. Skechers business is 2/3 outside of the U.S. So,
again, I can believe it.
No, I can believe it, but when we talk about these companies, we keep talking about these companies as if they're American companies, as if they only sell in America, as if they don't sell in the rest of the world, as if they don't have a vested interest in the rest of the world.
You know, outside of that, those bodies of water where the United States is at, it's other countries over there.
No, but a lot of Americans just seem to think the world just revolves around us. Skechers told CNBC that 2/3 of the company's business is outside of the U.S., and 3G Capital reportedly believes the company has an attractive long-term outlook and is still well-positioned for growth. However, about 97% of the clothing and shoes sold in the U.S. are imported and will be subject to Trump's tariffs, according to the American Apparel and Footwear Association. 97%. 97%. And you think people are just going to just shut down shop over in these other countries, set up shop over here, and that's not going to mean more money or mean less money for you?
Like I've said, even if you do it, where are you gonna get the materials and everything from?
That too, which is gonna get tariffed on top of that. But then too, like, it's either gonna be automation or basically cheap labor. Mm-hmm. None of which means a better life for any of y'all. So I don't know, but you know, to me, I mean, it's one of those things where if you don't know how something works, it's easy to tell you that it's not working. Right? This is why when women go to the mechanic, they're able to upcharge them on stuff that they don't fucking need because they don't know. They don't know any better.
Where's the lie? Where is the lie?
Well, didn't he just?
They're taking advantage of your ignorance.
Didn't your boy PSP? Didn't he just fire the analysts? What was it, the jobs analysts?
Oh, Focus Spice Palpatine?
Yeah, for what? Because he said that what was it, like? I think was it unemployment had actually spiked or something like that.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
and so
like
he fired
the jobs report didn't come back, and he was like, yeah, he fired him for telling the truth. This is the same guy that argued with scientists over the hurricane. Remember that a few years ago in his first term? They said the hurricane was going to go this way, and he put out a Sharpie. He was like, nope, it's coming this way. I have no experience as far as a meteorologist is concerned, but I'm telling you, this hurricane is going this way. This is where we are now, folks. This is America. We're going to be in somebody's history book, and I swear when they talk about this country and the potential downfall of it, it's going to be good because stupid people had a problem with smart people.
They're probably already talking
decisions
about it overseas.
Oh, they're talking about this now. Yeah,
exactly.
I'm talking about in history.
He ain't lying.
But other trade groups and analysts have said the prices for many common goods will increase because of Trump's tariffs as companies pay hiked levies. 3G Capital will pay $63 per outstanding share for Skechers in a deal both companies expect to close later this year, valuing Skechers at $9.4 billion. Skechers will become a privately held company once the deal closes, as Skechers' chief executive Robert Greenberg will remain in the role and continue overseeing the company's strategy. Shares of Skechers rose by nearly 25% to just under $62 as trading opened, though Skechers stock was down 8% on the year. So there's that. How much time we got? I wanted to get to a few different stories too. Sticking with Skechers, since we're because during this whole ordeal with Skechers being bought, because with it being publicly traded, it has to go through the SEC to be approved and all this other stuff. So while they were going through that,
you must have uncovered some stuff.
Yeah, I did. As soon as I could find it. Okay. Skechers, investor loses bid to block take private deal. So apparently 3G wants to take Skechers private and not public anymore. Yeah. And I kind of get it, because when you go public, you got all these federal laws you got to abide by. When
that's what I was gonna say. That's the almost scary part.
A private equity firm.
Yeah, because it's like, well, how underhanded?
Oh, it's very
is
underhanded.
everything going to be going?
It's less
forward?
federal oversight.
Exactly.
So yeah. An article written for SGB Media, a California federal judge refused to block private equity 3G Capital from taking Skechers private for $9.4 billion, finding that the pension plan that owns Skechers shares failed to show it would be irreparably harmed without the injunction. In his lawsuit filed in late May, the shareholder group, the Florida-based Key West Police Officers and Firefighters Retirement Plan, well, now that's just fucked up. Because there's always a retirement plan banking all this shit.
Yeah, that's what I was saying, and I never knew it was.
I hate that shit. Now these cops and these firefighters, I feel bad for them. Anyway, requested more details about the buyout, stating that Skechers founder and controlling shareholders' decisions to sell raises red flags. According to the complaint filed in Los Angeles federal court, Skechers founder Robert Greenberg and his family, who hold about 60% of Skechers' voting power, appear to have controlled the sales process to a single bidder and deprived the minority stockholders of any legitimate bidding process. That's kind of fucked up. So basically, they already had a deal.
Yeah, he already knew what he was going to do.
Place. Yeah. He knew he was going to sell it to. The pension plan implied Skechers' long-standing relationship with 3G prevented a thorough auction process. The fund stated that the buyout should not close until Skechers makes the required disclosures to the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, which will help shareholders determine if the sales or if the terms are fair. As it stands, shareholders can choose either $63 a share in cash or $57 plus 1 unit of the new company that will own Skechers through the announced deal. I think I'll go with the 57 plus.
Yeah, and keep the new shares.
Yeah. How would that work though if it's private now? How would the shares be determined if it's private? I'll look that up.
I feel like almost, what is it? I guess the shares would exist, but they would never fluctuate. Maybe like
that's what I'm saying. It'd be a set price, right?
Yeah.
Would it be based on the company's value? Because it can't be fixed, right? Because so they bought it for $9.4 billion, right? Let's just say in 10 years it's worth $15 billion. Like those shares would have to gain value as well, right?
Yeah, but then what would the percentage breakdown be?
That's a good question. I don't know how that works. Somebody in the comment section let us know. The closing date has not been announced for this deal to go through. According to a report in Bloomberg Law, Judge Percy Anderson charged that the pension plan failed to provide concrete examples of information that would be important in deciding which option to choose. He also noted that there is no shareholder voting decision in this circumstance, given that the merger was approved due to Greenberg's majority ownership status. So yeah, if he owns 60%, it doesn't matter what anybody else said.
Yeah, but you still got to follow.
There's certain
the process.
Yeah, there's a process. And I hate when this happens too, because it feels like the rich just get richer, and a lot of times, it feels like you being a small guy going against, a billionaire in a court of law. Even though we say, justice is blind, it doesn't really feel blind. It feels like a lot of times, because they can afford better lawyers and because they have more money, they win cases not based on merit but based on who they are.
So you get nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
It makes me think about a few people. I just saw something. I was watching the History Channel, and they was talking about the man who invented the television. And he actually invented it in high school. Like, he was like 15, right? Like, he thought, like, basically his blueprint was the groundwork for his invention later, right? It took him years, And so he invented it. And so I think it's RCA, I believe. Basically, he owned all the radios. And not only did he own all the radios, but he owned all the components and all the patents for it. So in order to make a radio, you had to use one of his patents, right? So he made money from the licensing, just from other people making radios, right? So news comes out that television, somebody invented television. Well, he could see the writing on the wall. Like, if television comes out, that's the end of radio.
Right.
So he tries to come out with his own version of television. Problem is, it's hard to make it without using his patent, right? So they try to come up with another way to make television outside of his patent. They go to court, you know, because he doesn't want him to manufacture this shit because that'd be in his business. He wins his lawsuit, but Westinghouse or RCA, I can't remember which one it was, they just drowned him in like appeals, you know, in court or whatever. And long story short, they drowned him out enough to where they were finally able to come out with their own version of television. Oh, and so the guy that originally invented television, he found somebody to manufacture televisions. The problem was they couldn't manufacture it without using Westinghouse, or I want to say it was RCA. They couldn't manufacture the televisions without using their patented parts.
Right.
And so they threatened the manufacturer, hey, if you continue making this television, we'll pull our parts and you can't make anything. And so they backed out of the deal with the guy that originally came up with television.
Up.
Right. And so eventually RCA made televisions. And, you know, so now they look like they were the true inventors when they weren't. They were just the first ones to manufacture them or mass produce them.
Yeah.
And it's just fucked up. But he had the money and the funds to do that. Like, and he had the connections within the government, you know, and, you know, certain politicians to do that. So it was just kind of fucked up that the little guy gets drowned out like that. And so, you know, this pension plan for the Key West police officers and firefighters retirement plan, I feel for you. I really do think this fucked up that, you know, because obviously you want to maximize the money because that's more money for these guys to retire. And if you're not doing the proper bidding process, you don't know what other deals could have came up.
Right.
You know?
Right.
But it sounds like to me the guy from Skechers wanted to just kind of get out. Judge Anderson said, this is not a scenario where the court would be left to unscramble the eggs if preliminary injunctive reliefs were withheld and plaintiff were to ultimately prevail on the merits of his claim. Even if the pension plan ultimately showed it was deprived of important information, it failed to demonstrate that a later award of money damages would not ameliorate its woes, Judge Anderson added. He noted that the SEC is still reviewing the deal and may ultimately request additional disclosures. Skechers recently priced more than $6 billion in debt to support its buyout. So it's just, you know, like I said, the rich get richer, man. It's kind of fucked up. So remember we talked about shoe surgery and every necessities? So I kind of wanted to...
I thought that was over and done with.
So I wanted to go... So I looked up 1-star reviews for both of them.
God.
And so while shoe surgeon didn't have... because he didn't have... like he didn't actually have like a storefront. So
Right.
They weren't like Google reviews. I did find a website where like ex-employees wrote pros and cons for working for shoe surgeon.
Okay.
So I found 2 that I thought were pretty good. So this first person wrote, pros, promoted within my first 2 months.
Okay.
Cons, fired within my first 2 months.
So he's promoted to customer. That's the term we use.
Constant conflict of interest because the managers are related. No structure. Supervisors are sneaky and untrustworthy. Microaggressive environment. Advice to management. Stop making things personal. Here's another one. Pros. Fun projects. High creative potential. Good brand name for resume. Interesting work events.
Okay.
Cons. Toxic work environment.
Oh.
Poor management. High stress environment. Employer willingly breaks state and federal laws.
Oh, damn.
I hope you like prison food and penis.
Excessive hours with no additional compensation. Little to no work flexibility. Hypocritical actions and advice from management. Advice to management. Be less focused on assigning blame to lower ranking employees and take accountability for management level responsibilities.
Whoa, you're angry.
Okay, so this is my question with, was this like, this was shoe surgeon, like, because he's got the shoe surgeon LLC that, what all do they do?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
They customize and shit.
That's why I'm kind of like stuck with. All right, like
they customizing.
Yeah,
I know they customize for like celebrities and athletes, so they got high end clientele.
Right. So I can imagine that there probably is like a lot of pressure to be able to get shit done and get shit done like probably like in a very quick turnaround.
In the interest of fairness, though, I did look up some reviews for Urban Necessities, which there were a lot of, but these are two.
I know. Are they all employee reviews or are they like
customers.
Yeah, exactly. Because
so here's one.
Yeah,
Fakes. So I purchased the Travis Scott reverse mochas from, I believe his name was Adrian, at this place when they first dropped back in 2022 for my son. They charged us $2,399.99 plus tax.
Jesus Christ.
I believe it was just over $2,600 USD. I thought they were a reputable shop, and turns out these shoes are fakes. I went to go sell them a couple years ago to my local sneaker shop. They told me these are very good replicas, but still 100% fake. Now, I am willing to give these people only one chance to give me my money back. Didn't you say you bought these like years ago?
But
like they're not about to give
But then if you bought them years ago and you turn around and sell them, why the hell did you buy a $2,600 shoe?
That part. But then you're not gonna show back to my store 3 years later talking about, hey, these are fake.
Is Adrian still there?
Yeah, first of all, I don't even know if this is the same shoe I sold you. So, whatever. I'm willing to give these people only one chance to give me my money back. But if not, I was informed that with that dollar amount, I can definitely win small claims court. Okay, good luck with that. I have no problem spending the money to do it. First of all,
so you're gonna spend the same money that you would have made, like you would get your money back.
Yeah,
that's what you're gonna spend in small claims court trying to fight it.
Yeah. Obviously, this is where they get like high on themselves. Obviously, spending the money to take them to court is no issue, as I obviously spending a lot on my family. First of all, if you got money like that, then just count it as a loss because you didn't do your due diligence to even. You went to a resale shop, bro.
Exactly.
In Vegas, like you know what I'm saying. Like you didn't think that maybe possibly.
That's why I don't like people.
Like $2,600 on a pair of shoes that retail for $150.
That is without a doubt the dumbest thing I've ever heard. You are a fucking idiot.
Now you ask that question. You paid for them. You paid $2,600, and now all of a sudden, 3 years later, you know what? That sounds fucked up. The shoe only costs $150, but I pay.
That's why I said if you paid $2,600 for a shoe,
I'm shocked that you even managed to even make enough money to even spend $2,600 like it was no problem.
You got to sell drugs.
Maybe, possibly.
Yeah, got to.
Cocaine is a hell of a drug.
But we were in Vegas. We had a good run at the casino, so we spoiled ourselves at Louis Vuitton, Dior, and a few other shops for me and my wife and my son. Oh! So what'd
you do?
Why
you
you
hit
mad?
on you hit on like 30 grand or something at the casino, and it was like,
so you just
oh,
blew
big
your
balling.
money. And then all of a sudden, 3 years later, you feel some type of way about it. Again, we know you spent $2,600. Goddamn. Again, I spent $2,600 cash, by the way.
Yeah, drug money.
On a fast growing kid.
So
you're the dumbass.
Exactly. Hey, that's why there's no sympathy.
Nowhere in this yet have I looked at Urban Necessities as being in the wrong in this one. Like you sound like a dumbass with money.
What an idiot! Oh, what a loser!
Will I say that they're
You
wrong
did
for
something
selling?
dumb with money.
Will I say they're wrong for maybe letting the fake pass through? Yeah, but I'm pretty sure that happens a lot.
Right,
Like,
but
what
his
you gonna do about
rationale,
it?
rationale it makes him look stupid.
Exactly.
You spent $2,600 on a pair of shoes on a fast growing kid. He's gonna grow out of them in a year. Why would you spend that much money?
But that's why he was probably going back trying to sell them.
He goes through a lot of shoes, and he misspelled through, by the way. We go through a lot of shoes, and we always spend. But this is by far the most I spent on him, and they were fake. Yes, I know the pics here show the shoes in beat up condition, but this is after almost 3 years of use. I only posted the pics so people can see the actuality of what's going on here. You're a dumbass.
But wait, hold up. So how do we know that the condition of the shoes isn't the real reason why the resale shop didn't want to take them? If you got pictures,
Yeah, I would like to hear from the resale shop that he sent them to. You're right.
Because if you saying they beat up and you like, yeah, I know these are just from years of use, and this is a kid. We know what kids do to shoes. Like,
oh yeah, they beat the shit out of them. Well, I wouldn't spend $2,600 on a pair of shoes for them. For some reason, there was a sizing sticker added to the top of another size sticker. And this is what started us doubting the authenticity.
Geez, you know, that information might have been a little more useful to me yesterday.
So you didn't do this at the store. You decided to pick it apart what you got home after you gave them the money. Dumbass. And after running these shoes through, still misspelling through, different apps to check, and multiple people at my local store, and another shop down the street, everyone confirmed they are not authentic. It'd have been nice for you to do all that legwork before you spent $2,600.
Once again, things that could have been brought to my attention yesterday.
So please be aware of the shop. If they resolve this issue, I will update this post. Also read other reviews. I am not the only one who has gotten replicas of quality issues with what they sell. Signed, Precision Car Stereo. So he's trying to plug his business. Yeah. Oh, get over yourself. He's trying to plug his business. My husband purchased me a pair of retro Jordans 2 years ago and paid $275. The shoes still look new because I rarely wear them. One reason is they hurt my feet so bad, and today I found out why. They're fake! I tried to sell them, only to have it pointed out to me that the J is an I, and the label's only stitched in one sneaker.
Got him! Got him!
How you...
Only almost $300 for some fake sneakers. They should be ashamed. I will never shop here again. I will tell any and everyone I know not to. I know.
English, motherfucker, do you speak it?
I will never shop here again, and will tell any and everyone I know not to neither. Signed, Nicole Sadler. You know what? Both of y'all sound like some dumbasses. Like, honestly,
I mean, 300 sounds more realistic. Of you got caught slipping, but how you not realize that the J is an I?
I'm not even mad at urban necessity. It sounds like neither one of these people did their due diligence and got fleeced.
Yeah.
You know, so it's like, it's kind of on you to kind of do your due diligence. But, you know, there's other reviews about urban necessities, about them selling the fakes. You know, we'll talk about it next show.
I was waiting on the reviews of people not getting their money.
That part too.
That's the review.
Stay tuned.
I was waiting
next episode. But on that note, we are out of here. We'll see y'all next week. We out.